Alright, so, this one, a shark movie, of course, Bait, 2012, which, I believe this is supposed to be in 3D, which, I would have never thought this was a 2012 movie, because it doesn't even look like it, but, yeah, it had, I believe, Dr. Doom, the guy who played Dr. Doom in the early Fantastic Four movies. I forget his name. Julian something. And Cleo from, H2O, Just Add Water, I think, which is Nickelodeon show, old Nickelodeon classic show about teen mermaid girls. Phoebe Tonkin, I forgot how to pronounce her name. The Australian girl, anyway. She plays pretty much the main chick. I believe her name is Jamie in this. Yeah. And her dad, who's a cop, who we find out later on, the reason she's like the way she is, like a rebel or bad kid, is basically, her mom was sick and she decided to ditch her mom to go off to America, and she regrets doing that, so that's why the way she is. We get introduced to other characters, but mainly, the movie is about a shark. These people get trapped in this grocery store, and pretty much by a tsunami, they gotta try to work together in order to survive the shark. Basically, there's two sharks. One is a great white, and then the other one's just a regular shark, I guess. And, the gore in this is fine. The action in this is pretty good. The acting is pretty good from everybody. I can't really say anything negative, except there's a character in this, a blonde girl, and her boyfriend, who the movie makes a big deal. Well, not really a big deal, but there's a point where the young couple, this frat boy guy and this blonde bimbo girl with an annoying dog. At one point, there's a point in the movie where they're trying to get away from the shark in the water, so they're trying to swim faster, and the boyfriend throws the dog to the side, and then she gets mad. So she's one of those dogs are more important than people type of people. I love dogs, but you know what? If a shark's coming at me, I'm not gonna, I'll try to save the dog, but, at the end of the day, so I don't know. I didn't like her character during that part, because then she calls him a murderer, and you're a dog murderer, and that's worse. Killing a dog is worse than killing a person, which I disagree with, but you know what, whatever. I'm not gonna get onto that topic. But yeah, I didn't care for that character at all. And even though the dog survives at the expense of the boyfriend dying, another point in the movie where I did like how it started out with trying to set up characters, and we get introduced to Dr. Doom's character, who's supposed to be like a robber, wants to stage a robbery with his partner, who's like already on edge, I guess, because he's like paranoid and hyperactive. And pretty much Dr. Doom goes into a store, tries to get money out of the safe. There's no money in the safe, so then he grabs the manager, and then the cop dad catches him, but then the other partner comes in there, and then the tsunami hits everybody and wipes everybody out, and it's just survivors in them. I did like how Dr. Doom, his character, you of course, you sort of sympathize with him, where he ends up, he's a bad guy at first, and then he changes his ways throughout the movie. He ends up working with everybody, He doesn't like double cross anybody or anything like that. Although he comes off like he would, but he doesn't, and I like that. So I did like the fact that they changed his character. And of course, his partner is pretty much nuts. So he ends up trying to bait one of the other people for the shark. And then he gets baited instead, which was pretty cool. There was a point where they try to also make it poignant, where a character, I forget the character's name, but the Asian guy, I liked his character because he sacrificed himself to save everybody, even though like there's a point where, because they gotta shut off the power, I guess, so like the water doesn't get electrified or whatever, I believe, or something, but they have to shut off the power. So he goes down there and does it, but then he's wearing like this armored, I forget what type of stuff they put around him, but he pretty much protected suit, and it sucked because like the fact that he was trying to take off like his stuff, but then he didn't take off the helmet part, so then that's what kept him from trying to get up for air in the water, and then he dies. So I'm like, oh, that sucks, because I did like his character. They did try to set up a whole the store. There's this other couple, they're a guy and girl, where I guess she apparently went off on a trip with the Asian guy, and he thought something might have happened between them during that, but then the Asian guy pretty much confirms nothing would ever happen or didn't happen, but then he dies, so that sucked. But yeah, overall, I didn't mind the movie. I thought it was fine. Everybody gets out, well, not everybody, but mostly everybody gets out pretty well. Dr. Doom blows them way out, and I did like the fact that they got a gun finally, and shotgun one of the big white shark, and then the guy uses the taser to electrify the other shark in a pretty cool way, where he's upside down and he swings and then shoots it. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. I will say I'm not a gun expert, so I don't know if maybe this is just a movie thing. Do guns actually shoot off underwater? I mean, I know that's probably a dumb question. Like, are you serious? You don't know that? I'm just asking because I wonder if that would work, but maybe not. But I mean, the way it was shot, the way the guy shot off it and killed the shark was pretty cool, in slow motion too. And so, like, some of the editing in this one, the shark's like ripping people apart, and it's kind of jittery in spots because you can't really see much because there's like blood in the water, blocking off the filling up the screen. But yeah, everything else was pretty good. Again, the acting was fine. The action's fine. The effects are pretty good. Characters were decent. Although I didn't care for the ending, the last shot of because it shows them getting out and helicopters flying across the sky, and I guess they're gonna try to help them. And you see like the town or whatever, desert, pretty much ruined, and a bird is flying across the water, and then the big CGI shark pretty much eats it and comes at the screen like a jump scare. So that was stupid. I think they could have just ended it where it pans to the wide shot of the everything ruins, and that was it. But yeah, overall I liked them. Well, I liked the movie. I thought it was fine. It was a time waster at best. Not really amazing. Nothing outstanding, but it was fine. I was okay watching it. It was fine. Again, the one thing I got is the chick with the dog. Like, her whole dogs are more important than people. Like, whatever. And then your boyfriend dies also on top of it, and then you're feeling bad over that. So, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Thanks for watching. Take care, and peace and love.